Hello dear people, how are we? Welcome to another episode of John's Classic Garage. Yeah, something very special. Yesterday I come back from work and I was thinking, what should I do with all those days here at home? So I come up with the idea to make something out of nothing, and that something cost probably $100 to buy in a shop. So let me show you what I'm having on my mind. Have a look at this. Right, where are we? Okay, that's where we are, near the coffee. I will make rawhide hammer out of this old tea piece. This has been sitting in my stash for quite a few years now, and it's a time to put it in good use. So idea behind this is that I should roll the hide inside and then put something in between, and this cover, how that looked before, it had a threads here, right? So what I did, I have cancelled those threads, and once this gets made, once I roll the leather inside, I will put this thing back in like that. But before that, I'm gonna stick this little push-up, which is gonna hold the leather in place like this. I will tie that up. I made a bit of a notches, so then I can drive that home. And then afterwards, when all that is done and dusted, I'll stick the bit of a handle inside, and it's gonna be a good rawhide hammer for smacking materials when I go onto my mill or whenever I go to the lathe. So yeah, that's today's thing. Also, let me quickly show you what I've been doing lately. On my last break, I made this beautiful burner. There's this blows the nice blue flame. You would not believe, you can't even see that flame during the day, how blue it is. So again, this was idea was on the net, on the YouTube. It's made out of the 12mm bolt, which I just extended the threads a little bit, welded a couple bits of 3mm steel to hold it in place. On the end of it, inside the thing, is a tip from the MIG welder. I think it's a 0.9mm. This is a normal plumbing bits, but this has been lying around again for donkey's years around. When I built this house, that's what I found inside the ground, and I kept that. So it didn't work quite well, but then what I did, I added this bit, and that bit, if you have a look through, I'm sure you can. Let me try to show you. Can you see that? No, you can't, because I can't see that, so you won't be able to see that. So there's a bit of a light coming through. Probably you will see. Doesn't matter. And when I have added this bit, the flame was staying on. It didn't turn himself off or anything like that. So that's a burner. Next thing will be the this will be the drum. I need to buy one crucible, and I'll probably be able to melt aluminium and maybe copper. So I have a stash of copper coming from my job where I am at the moment. It has been redundant, so that's what I'm gonna use. Yeah, so a bit of how you call it, digression. I went too far. So this is my old belt. Obviously, as I'm growing old, I went out of that, and I either make it out of this one, or the other possibility is my old Nile bag. So I'm thinking, I have pulled my old Nile bag apart yesterday out of the boredom, and it could be done out of that. I'll see what looks better. Maybe one side of the hammer will be done with this, and the other side will be done with this. This is the rubbish, sort of. It says here, letter, you can read that, PU, whatever that means, 42, 107 centimeters. I could probably wear that now, because if I haven't shortened him for something earlier. So yeah, that's a general idea. So I'm not going to bother you with putting all this together, because then this video will last forever. When I make it next step, I'll get you guys back onto it so you can see what's going on. Roll that nicely, eh? So this is a downfall of it, but this is still too big, way too big, because this is the size of inner size. So see how much that is. That's way too big. So I'll try to bring that smaller and try to eliminate this middle bit, so I don't have to put anything inside there. Originally I was trying to cut one slice of this belt and just stick it in. I'll see if we can eliminate that. Maybe if I wetten up this belt, maybe it'll be easily manageable. So we'll see. You know, when you find out what the PU means, plastic underlying. This was that shiny bit which was on it. So I'll try one more time to bend this up. I wetten up, and as soon as I did, this shit start to come off. So I'll see how this works. If it doesn't work, it's going to be the one from the Nile bag. See how we go. Look at that. Yeah, when they try to fool us in something, this bit is a letter, and it is probably 1.5 mil thick, and this shit is a paper or whatever. some sort of a nothing. It's really rubbish, basically. Complete rubbish. And that has been glued on with God knows what. Yeah, so it's gonna be Nailbag business. Let's cut some leather. Nice. Six and a half. What do we have overall? We could go for 7. So we'll go for 7. That's 7 by my crooked eyes. But let's check. Seven. Mill less than 7. Good enough for the bush. There we go, guys. This one is probably 3 mil thick, so I'll cut a few more of those and I'll get back to you. Rolled up, hey. Not 100% happy how that looks like, because there is a hole in between, as you can see here. See that? And I don't want that. So I'll try something different. So that's all it, eh? Just a tiny little hole in it. Not a big deal. I can probably stick something in, but that's not enough. So I need to cut some more. So I'll cut some more, and then I'll come to you with a finished product. There is a bit of a struggle to have a tight fit. So I try with these clamps. This would be the perfect size for it. So it is extremely hard for me to focus this and have that in so you can see something, but this is basically the idea. So I'll get back to you once I stick one in. First one's in, first bit is in. So what I'll do, I'll just move along and undo this clamp and go forward with the clamp and then retighten the clamp up further up, and then try to force this, let's say this much, and now I'll just try to force that in. Let's see if that wants to go. It does. So it needs to come like halfway here. So there is still another 12, 13 mil. Alright. I'll do this off camera. This is hard for me. Look at that. Halfway in. And that already looks nice. This is probably too much. I might cut this much off and then just run around here with a bit of a something, either rope or something. I'll say something that sticks together so this thing doesn't flap. What should I have done? I should have glued this up, but bugger it, I didn't. So leave it as it is. Alright, let's do the next one. This is what I found out. See that while I was bashing this one in, that one went too far in. Reason being, this one is a little bit less tight packed than what this one is. So what I did now, I squeezed this bit more than what it should be, and then I'll put another one in here where my finger is, just there somewhere, and then I'll smash this one in. So it just needs to stay a few more minutes like that, so the height gets sort of a smaller. This is a process, so I'm not going to bother you with this. I'll show you once I get all this done. I'll come back. Here we go, guys. I have put this thing together. I'm just wondering if you can see. Probably you can't, but see this? It's, well, I can't see shit. Oh yeah. This side is less packed than what is this side. So I tried to bash this side in, but it doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go. This is as far as it's going to be. So next thing is a handle, and this looks like a good enough candidate for the handle. What I'll do, I'll pull my trusty bandsaw and just cut quickly what is too much out of here, and then bit of a sanding, bit of a polishing, bit of a forming. It will have a round end here, and it will be square on the end, or semi-square, something like that on the end, like this, so you can hold it nicely in your hand. Until that comes about, you guys hang tight, I'll come back with it. Change my mind. Let me show you how to make a handle for it. So what I'm gonna do, because this thing is round, okay, and it's 26 mil in it. This is probably, what, 30 something? Yeah, 35. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it on a lathe and make it square out, round bit out of it. And then the same thing on the other side. You need to find the center of your wood. This side is a little bit different. Okay. This is old-fashioned way. The old bloke used to taught me these things. He passed away a long time ago, but he was a good master with these things. So I'm going to chuck that in a tiny little Myford and just make a round end and show you when we get there. Here you go. This is a process of making that round bit. See that little dog in here? So all these things you learn from someone who had more experience than what you have, and I was stealing knowledge from the old fellas back in old country when I was learning how to do these things. Anyway, it stays with you. It doesn't go away unless you lose your memory or something. Look at that. That's gonna. Oh, beautiful. All right. Okay, let's get on with it. I needed to shift this a little bit forward in order to reach properly. What do we need? We need what do we need? We need the caliper. Caliper is here. Let's do it. Twenty-six, okay. You should be really fast, huh? But I don't want to mess around with it. For this one off, it's going to be okay. Welcome. That looks like a 30-odd mil. Let's have a look. Where are we? 36. 10 more mil. How about something like this? What's going on? Ah, I know what's going on. Yeah, let's see now. Yeah, it slipped. They slipped. I took too much, that's why. Well, this looks like 28 mil. No, it looks like 31 and a half. 31 and a bit. Okay. 31 and a bit. So that means another 6 mil to go. So that's 2. I don't want to overshoot. Fuck off. $29 and a bit. As soon as you start taking too much, it starts to squeal. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay. 26. I don't want to overshoot. $26.5. I will just leave those 5 mil for the sanding business. Let me grab a bit of a look. I got a sanding paper here. So this is it. Let's just sand it up. Please don't make such a noise. Mark. calling accident to happen, and I don't need accident. Look at that. Rightio. So rest of it, this bit, I'll just chop that off on what's the name, bandsaw, and then we go see that. Where are we? Here we are. That was that dog. That was that middle, and this here, sorry, this here was the riding pin. Very good, nice little machine. I'll clean this afterwards. Alright, next operation, next point of call is that bandsaw. So let me take all the shit off it and I'll get back to you. I'll try to cut just on two sides, see how we go. And basically that is all right now. All I want is to make these things nice and smooth. So this is not quite equal, this is a little bit less than what is here. Let's touch that up. That's how that should look like. I don't feel like getting a planer out, even though I should, just to plane this up a touch and then do the edges with the router. Let's do that with the hand planer. 10 minutes later, it is planed, and a few bits of mess. So now all I'm going to do, I'm going to do the edges with the router. Bear with me. This is why I prefer metal work. So let's do this, hey? This thing goes in. That is to secure these things so they don't fall out, and this thing gets in like that. And now we're gonna just bring that home. So this thing is cutting into the lettuce, so it can't go in or out for that matter. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now, so what do we have here? This much. How much is that much? That much. Let's make a bit of a mark. Yeah. If it goes to this mark, it should be pretty right. Hope it does. It went past that mark. This is a good bastard, hey? Love it. So it does spring back. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drill a tiny little hole in here and drive that in further down. And then eventually, if need be, I'm going to drill one more here and drive the pin to secure this from spinning, because see, this is spinning inside. But I've gotta go for the lunch now, so I'm gonna stop this one now and come back sometime later. Have driven that in all the way, and I'm gonna drill one tiny little hole here and secure that with a screw or maybe nail, one or the other. Yeah, so that's the next step. Let's conclude this video. That's it, mate. The side is a little bit bigger, but I couldn't care less. That still feels like a nice hammer. Hey, take it easy. In saying that, fellas, take it easy. Have a good fun. See you on the next one. Cheers.